see this shit. Alright. Alright. Hopefully that's decent sound mixing. If it's not, well, we'll find out. This thing loads ridiculously fast on PC. The audio mixing is good? Alright. Hi, sweetie. What's up?
We have to break this thing. It's holding us down.
This chain is slowing us
Alright,
down.
sweetie.
We can't fight it. We'll have to move in unison. Follow my lead.
Why should you lead?
Gosh, she looks so much better with the black. Why didn't they just do that before?
Okay, good idea. You lead.
Spyro, Cinder, how do you feel? Anything broken?
Shaken a
I
little.
love the music in this
but not too
cutscene.
badly. Thanks to you.
I am relieved. I had feared I might be too late. My name is Hunter.
Hunter.
We never really did get an answer on that. To this day, the best explanation we got as to why she's like this color instead of black is that it was the change in art direction. But it's like, what the hell does that have to do with the with her
3
coloring?
years? But that's impossible.
Like seriously, like why? Just because the style of the game changed, it doesn't mean she needs to be a completely different color. That's. It really is annoying that we've really gotten no answer on why she's a completely different color. It's even more annoying because in a later cutscene, a character is like, "You are Cinder, the black dragon," and then like everyone is like, "No, she's purple." Because that just makes it all the more noticeable because the character actually calls her a black dragon. And it's like, no, she's not. Yeah, exactly. And it pisses me off even further that they basically made that Cinder's identity, because in Skylanders, they made her the exact same color Spyro was in this game. It's like, what the hell? Why is she purple? The whole point is she's black. Why did they make Cinder purple? Ugh. It's gonna bother me till the day I die. It's a really stupid thing to be annoyed by, but I'm sorry. The whole point is she's a black dragon. Also, I just now noticed after all these years that there were pots over there in that corner that we can't break.
Quiet. You'll give us away.
I'm actually curious if anyone's able to like hack the game so that you skip the quick time event trigger and you actually go over there and see if those pots break and give you experience. Because after all these years of playing this game, I just now noticed those pots in the corners where Hunter's standing. Oh, now they're gone. Wow, in this quick time event, the pots disappear. That's interesting. Generic monster, not happy. Really is amazing how well this game runs. I still don't know why they do this.
Grublins, be careful. Grublins, don't let them surround you.
Were there boards there I didn't see? Okay, how many instances of that in the game are there? Where there's like pots and stuff in the wall that I can't see? Oh, this game, why? I wish this game was better than it is. 'Cause I love it so much, but dear God, it's a mess.
These vines block our path. We must get through.
Hey, over here!
Wait, did Cinder just, like, stand on nothing? The heck was that? I don't know what that was. I've played through this game so many times, like, you wouldn't believe it. But I still find, like, new bugs.
There's a light up there. We must be getting close.
Here, this way. This leads to the surface. $500 chocolates to get him out. Is that the currency in WoW, or am I just stupid? I guess it's worth mentioning that I don't know anything about World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. My tongue really wanted to make an L sound there for some reason. Hello, generic monster. Not gonna lie, I thought this thing was freaky as fuck when I was a kid. Like, this thing scared me.
Keep
Like, you want to talk about childhood traumas, I actually think this thing is scarier than Malivore. Oh wow, that actually did damage. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like the Feral Seasonal Pass. Got it. God, I can't wait till there's another one of those. I think it's probably gonna be like another month or so before the Seasonal Pass leaves.
What is that? I've never seen one like that before.
Spyro, be careful.
It isn't natural. That crystal
Coins of
radiates
gold,
with dark
bronze, and
magic.
silver. Yeah, I had a
Destroy it
feeling. That's
quickly.
That's why I was like, wait, what? This is when did WoW have chocolates as currency? Similarly to Skyrim, we'll see how long it takes for this game to crash. Although, granted, when I was using OpenGL, it didn't crash on me until... I think Ruins of Warfang? Because for some reason it crashed there, and I'm not really sure why. And then after that, it crashed in, like, every level after that at least once. Certainly looks sharp, yeah. Probably does look a hell of a lot better. Take that, Jackwagon. Alright, camera, where did he go? He's up there somewhere, I bet. Oh, okay, he ended up over there. Act. Cinder, grab it. Rip. Emulators can be tricky, just how it is. Very true. I have no clue why it crashed in Ruins of Warfang. It actually was a very strange place for it to crash, too. I did, like, the first half of the level, and then I went to do the third part, and it was the part where it has that cutscene, and right as that cutscene started, that's when it crashed. And I was like, okay. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? I forget what I was gonna say. But, something kind of... Oh, yeah, I actually remember now. Two humorous things that kind of happened to me over the course of the week, if I want to bring something up. When I uploaded my cutscene compilation of this game, I was surprised to see that YouTube actually didn't flag it for any copyright. Which also kind of shows how forgotten this game is. But, yeah, when I uploaded the cutscene compilation, and I looked in the thing that basically says, like, whether it's basically known to be copyrighted content, it said no copyright, it was like no copyright detected or something like that, and I was like, are you freaking serious? This game is so forgotten that it's not even, it doesn't even get picked up by copyright? Because I was actually kind of concerned about that, but no, apparently not. This game is so damn forgotten that not even the copyright holders, whoever they are, don't care about care about its existence. So I guess there's that. If you want to upload anything on this game, I guess you don't have to worry about copyright now, do you?
All right, Big Cheetah Man, I get the message. Sheesh.
I can't tell you how many comments I've gotten where people have said like, "Oh my god, this is my favorite game. I'm so glad people still upload videos about this." And I'm just like, wow. I feel so bad because I thought I was alone for so long, but I'm glad I can show these people that I refuse to let this game die. I believe Activision holds the copyright. The thing is, do they? Because I know they did for, like, Skylanders and shit, but do they still have it? Because I thought it was Toys for Bob. Because is it Toys for Bob, or does Activision still have it? At this point, I've lost complete track of who's in charge of Spyro at this point. People who played this game as kids are starting to grow up. Yeah. Like I said, though, for me, like, I understand, like, a lot of people, people are driven heavily by nostalgia and things like that, but I'm actually not nostalgic for this game. I don't get a feeling of nostalgia when I play this game. I just really like this game. It just feels good to play. I just like playing through it over and over to the point where I know where everything is by memorization. Toys for Bob is owned by Activision. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Okay, that makes sense now. I was about to say, because I was pretty sure that Toys for Bob was, going to also be making the next Spyro game, if that ever happens. Or if we ever hear anything about it, because as far as I know, we know nothing. I think all we know is that there is a Spyro 4 that is being worked on, so to speak, but we know literally nothing else. I really hope the next Spyro game is done as well as Crash 4 was, like where they reference like stuff from all reaches of the fandom.
This way, quickly.
Like, I would love if they did like a Spyro 4 where, similarly to Crash 4, even though it's heavily based on like the classic era with new redesigns and a bit more modernized, I would love if they like included tons of Easter eggs like they did in Crash 4, where like they had stuff referencing like to Insanity, the GBA titles, and, like, even the newer games. So it's like, I hope they could do something like that with the next Spyro game, where, of course, they have references to Legend of Spyro in some way, at least. Because I will be so sad if this just dies out. Because Legend of Spyro is the reason I love Spyro at all. I mean, come on. It hurts when, basically, like, the reason I fell in love with Spyro in the first place is just completely disregarded because I'm sorry, I'm not a huge fan of Classic Spyro. I will flat out say it.
I'll lead.
Classic Spyro is not the reason I love Spyro, so therefore I will never love it the way other people do. And that's, I actually was pondering making a video about that, basically on how despite, like, unlike the Crash fandom, the Spyro fandom is going to have a huge problem. Because just, the problem is that there are fans who were introduced to Spyro through Legend of Spyro like me. So while the classic fans do still exist, obviously, unlike, say, the Crash of the Titans titles, which is basically the equivalent to the Legend of Spyro series in Crash form, if I have to compare it to something, no one really liked those games. But a lot of people loved Legend of Spyro. So, there's kind of the problem, where if they do what they did with Crash 4 and just go right back to Classic Spyro and just do that for the rest of time, that's not gonna appease nearly as many people as it did for Crash. Because, like I said, I'm gonna be forward. If they don't ever go back to this style of Spyro, I'm going to be sad, because I'm sorry, Classic Spyro is not my Spyro. I will flat out say it. Do I think Reignited is bad? No, I think Reignited is fun. But it's just not the Spyro I love. I prefer the beat-em-up, collecting stuff, darker story that Legend of Spyro did. For Classic Spyro, for me, it's just too simple. I like darker stories. I like when things are emo, as a lot of people call it. Like, literally people call this emo Spyro, and it's like, it has a darker story. Get over it. Plus, like I said, Cinder is literally the highlight. Like, I feel so empty playing something Spyro-related that doesn't have Cinder in it, because Cinder was basically the reason I fell in love with this game's story. I love Spyro too. He's such a cool, innocent boy in this game, and I love how he just wants to help and save everybody because, you know, I can love a character like that. But Cinder was just such an interesting character to me, and I can't enjoy Spyro without her. So, yeah, basically what I'm kind of hoping for in Spyro 4 is that they give us a classic version of Cinder. That's what I want to see. If they can give us a Skylander Cinder, they can give us a classic Cinder. I want them to introduce her in Spyro 4 in some way, shape, or form, because they kind of did something like that in Crash 4 with the redesign of Tana, and I would even wager to say Dingodile counts. So, if they can do that in Crash 4, I don't see why they couldn't do it with Cinder in Spyro 4. Hi, Hero, what's up? But yeah, it's just... It feels so empty when it's not Legend of Spyro. Like I said, I love Spyro to pieces, and like Pokemon, I will play anything that they give me. And if Spyro 4 comes out and it's basically just, you know, exactly what we think it is, or think it will be, I will probably still buy it and still play it. But I'm just not a classic Spyro fan. I remember as a kid, the only classic Spyro game that I found myself liking the story of was Hero's Tale. But that's because it was a bit more of a complicated story. Classic games and classic 3D platformers just don't have characters to become endeared to, and that's kind of what motivates me to play a game, is becoming attached to characters. And of course there's the fun, it needs to have fun gameplay too, but... Cinder all the way? Hell yeah. See, Hero gets it. I feel like my ideal Spyro game doesn't exist. I first played Spyro on GBA, so I made my own interpretation of Spyro, and no game really matched that. I think a semi-open world Spyro game could work. Think maybe Kingdom Hearts 3 like worlds with Dawn of the Dragon like gameplay and a focus on side quests and exploration. Honestly, you pretty much nailed it on the head. I could totally see that being a good Spyro game right there. Like, so the unfortunate part is we're just likely never gonna see something like that. Because Crash and Spyro have always been, like, side by side, so I'm pretty much thinking that we're just gonna get Spyro 4 is basically gonna be Crash 4, is what I imagine it will be. Hell yeah. But yeah, Cinder just... I love this girl, and she just... It honestly just feels like every iteration since Dawn of the Dragon, they completely missed the point of her character. Like, I love Skylander Cinder because I kind of like how they combined her dark backstory with her being a bit more of a dork. Because in my opinion, that's completely in character for her. If she was, like, given the chance, she would be such a dorky dragon. So her characterization in Skylanders didn't bother me at all, and I loved it. But, like, if they make her anything else, then it will just feel dumb. Just like I said, it just feels like so many people keep trying to bastardize dark emo storylines, and it's like, bro, what's wrong with a dark emo storyline? I like dark shit. So, can we not bastardize it? Hi, Digi. Plus, this is a game this is like one of the only games I can confidently say I'm an expert in, so. Like I said, to be honest, I would be perfectly satisfied if they just gave us, like, a reignited type deal with Legend of Spyro. If they gave us, like, a reignited Legend of Spyro trilogy, I would shut up. I would never complain again. Make these games easier to obtain. Put them on a newer console, revamp the graphics, and maybe fix some of the bugs. Because if they could fix a lot of the bugs, that'd be great. Dawn of the Dragon is emo? Have people played Kingdom Hearts? Apparently not, because I've seen so many classic Spyro noobs have basically coined Legend of Spyro as emo Spyro, and saying how it's not fitting, it ruins it because Spyro was not meant to be dark and emo, and it's like, come on. Plus, it's also the fact the Legend of Spyro series, Dawn of the Dragon especially, left so much like world building and mythology and all that shit up to interpretation. There's so much that you could do with what this game's story gave you. That's why there's so much goddamn fan fiction. The world that Dawn of the Dragon by itself opened up is like a huge imaginative wonderland. Especially depending on how you interpret this game's story. I know, I want them to port Legend of Spyro. Like, if they made, like, a Reignite trilogy of these games, I would basically never complain again. I would take, if they decided to go back to Classic Spyro after that, I would have no qualms about that, but, like I said, it's wishful thinking, although I have seen a lot of support for it online. Like, I've seen so many YouTube comments, I've seen so many people saying the same thing, where they want a remastered Legend of Spyro trilogy. Like, granted, Dawn of the Dragon doesn't look like shit. I mean, look at this grass. It looks nice, and they have the detail where as you run across it, you kick up grass. But it's just... For me, it's just depressing, because so many things I personally love just get neglected, because the stuff I like just happens to be underrated compared to other things. So it's like, it sucks just watching something I love so dearly just become so obscure that it feels like no one with the power to do something about it cares anymore. Kid Icarus Uprising is the other big one for me, besides this series. How's the game running? The stream is a mix of 30 FPS and 60. It's running perfectly fine. I'm not having any frame drops, any stuttering, no slowdown. I mean, you could probably see in the corner what the frames per second this thing is running at. It's currently running at like almost 200 frames per second, so.
Let's do it.
Kid Icarus is still well remembered. I know, but not by the right people. Although at least on Kid Icarus' anniversary, Sakurai at least acknowledged that people want it to come back. But yeah, fun fact, on Kid Icarus' actual anniversary, Sakurai actually did post something on Twitter where basically acknowledging that people want a Kid Icarus Uprising port for the Switch. But he kind of said something similar to what you told me, Volgorn, which is basically like, he hears us, but it would be difficult. And he also clarified that there are currently no plans to do any such thing with the Kid Icarus franchise, which hurts me to no end. Because I was kind of hoping, like, maybe throughout these years there was, like, something on the back burner, but apparently to this day there are no plans to do anything with the Kid Icarus franchise, and that bothers the hell out of me. Pisses me off even further is I saw a thing where apparently Nintendo's like, there's a new franchise in the works, and I'm just like, oh great, another franchise for them to neglect? Another franchise where they'll make one game and then not touch it for like a decade? Oh yeah, this Broken Soul. Although I don't think Broken Soul is in this game. The credits theme in this game is Guide You Home. The battle music? Oh yeah. Though granted, a lot of the music in this game is sadly recycled. Like, it doesn't make it any less of good music, but unfortunately a lot of the music in this game is very recycled, because this game's development was basically hell. Which you can obviously tell by the many bugs and whatnot in the game. What few original tracks there are, yeah, they're good. Honestly, Malifor's boss themes, like all three of them, I always thought were so good. Like, they sound so... They're very fitting for the fight. Old PC be like, kill me now. Oh my god, yeah. If I tried to run this and stream on my old PC, it would have probably caught on fire. This move is so OP, like, for real. Oh yeah, I love Guide You Home. As a kid, I actually, back in the day, I had an iPod Shuffle that Mom let me use because I didn't have a phone. So it was my only way of listening to music on a portable thing besides using a CD player. And I actually had my mom buy Guide You Home off iTunes so I could listen to it because I loved it that much. This cutscene is so stupid.
Look, dragons! Yes, we are saved!
I really don't know why they casted this,
Those are the dragons!
Wayne Brady, I think, is who voices Sparks in this game. I don't know why they casted Wayne Brady. Like, seriously, why him? David Spade was like, the perfect voice for him, in my opinion. Honestly, the writing in this game just really took a huge dive. It was so good in, like, the first two games, in my opinion. Like, A New Beginning especially had pretty decent writing. Although, there is at least one adult joke they snuck in here. I like reusing it for your series at certain times. Oh, I approve. Anyone who uses Dawn of the Dragon music in their series gets instant approval from me. Or knows the soundtrack needs to be remembered.
No!
Ah, shit. Yo, asshole. Come here. I actually love the combat. I saw that a lot of people criticize, like, the aerial combat sucks and things like that, but it's like, I never had a problem with it. I hate these fucking wyverns, though. Thank you, Spyro. Mixing Malifor's fight music and Ganondorf's theme would be so badass.
No,
I agree, that would probably sound pretty cool.
he'd gone upstream to search for herbs this morning and has not returned.
Lord knows there's probably a crossover fanfic of that out there somewhere.
No. It's too dangerous to mount a search now.
Like I said, I know a lot of people really don't like the combat, but it's like, I never really had a problem with it.
I'll find your missing friend.
Maybe it's because I like stiffer controls, because looser controls actually make it harder for me to play a game right.
You are free to act as you see fit.
But I like the stiff controls, I'm not gonna lie.
If you remain true to your word and come back with Meadow, I may reconsider. Don't bother returning before then, as you'll likely succeed only in attracting more grublets to our village.
Nah, I don't blame you for that. Let's be real though, like when this game came out and everything, because this game went through enough development hell, like trying to make the combat more complicated probably would have broken something. Further. I fucking this is okay. Now I'm gonna say right now, this is recycled music from A New Beginning, but damn it, first of all, it's very fitting for this level, and secondly, it's good and chill and relaxing, and this level is fucking pretty! Look at this shit. We got butterflies, we got flower petals flying in the air, we got lights, we got... I mean... God, this level's so fucking pretty. Like, I will say Twilight Falls is the prettiest level for me. I didn't say anything about that while we were in the level. Because Twilight Falls is actually, like, my favorite level in the game, just because it's so beautiful. But damn it, Valley of Avalar is beautiful. There literally were times where, as a kid, once I had the game in my own house and didn't have to go to a friend's house to play it, I would literally just, like, load up a completed save file, and then just, like, fly around the Valley of Avalar. Just because it was such a chill thing for me to do. But yeah, I think this is the credits theme to A New Beginning, if I'm correct. I think this is actually the main theme of Legend of Spyro. It's just so peaceful. It just feels so nice, especially since, like, after this level, this is, like, the last peaceful level that you get in this game before everything goes to hell in a handbasket, so... Well, remember how I mentioned this game went through development hell? That's why there's so much recycled music and recycled assets. They probably had to reuse everything they could to save time. That's why they likely had to have so much recycled music, is they had to reuse a lot of what they already had. It also kind of occurs to me that that could be one of the reasons. In my unused content video for this series, I remember that I mentioned that in A New Beginning, in its files, there is a song that goes unused that is almost identical to Dawn of the Dragon's title theme. And I have a feeling that that's why it has that theme. It was recycled, unused music from A New Beginning. And that's probably one of the reasons they used it, was because they needed a title theme, but they didn't have time to compose anything new. Though granted, that song is awesome, so I don't really blame them for that. I mean, the thing is, it was also unused in the first place. So, I don't really consider that recycled, because they never used it in the first place, so it's just, you know, using stuff that was unused, which I think is a very cool thing to do. Game developers honestly should do that more, especially when making remasters, because obviously a lot of people are doing remasters these days. It's like, put stuff in the game that was unused previously, because the nerds are gonna frickin' love it. Especially if people are really passionate about the series. And I love how this second enemy always spawns, like, incorrectly. Oh, there's a bug. That's actually one of the more common bugs in the game, where when you switch between dragons, they'll say a line that should be said by the other dragons. So like when I switched to Spyro there, he said a Cinder line instead of, you know, one of his lines. I really don't know how they screwed that up, but who knows. Ow. Ow. Unleash Aether. Morrow Rex 4883, hello. Yes, Fury mode. Don't worry, I will be using that in this level.
Friends, you saved my life.
Finally,
Okay, legit question. Am I the only one who questioned why Meadow, Hunter, and Chief Prowess all look so similar?
Not all of us are of the same.
Like, they literally look like they could be siblings.
Mildly, isn't it?
Can you move? We need to get you out of here.
I'm sorry.
I love Elijah Wood as Spyro. Christina Ricci...
Just go back to the village and tell them
The problem is, in this game, her voice acting for her in this game is terrible. Like,
Yeah, and blame us for it.
she sounds literally so monotone throughout the entire game. Like, I've done voice acting with more emotion. Like, not trying to diss her as a voice actor, but oh my god, her performance in this game as Cinder was not very good. I really wish she did it better.
Cave, but it's locked.
Oh, that figures.
There is a hermit who lives beneath
You cheetahs all look the same. Yeah, basically.
He has a key. The cave is hidden.
But like, seriously, honestly, if someone asked me who I thought was the best voice actor for Cinder, Cree Summer, she did a great job. Plus, Cree Summer's, like, freaking awesome. She voices a lot of characters I like, and every time she voices a character, she does it so damn well, like... Have you mentioned that Cinder has a color mod? Yeah, I'm currently using it. I'm pretty sure everyone noticed. I went to use the Comet Dash when fighting and then realized I never upgraded Spyro to get it, so that's why I'm doing this now. Before I forget. It's pretty much when I use Spyro, I always, like, just spam the Comet Dash. Because it freaking destroys things. But yeah, for reference, I am using a color mod that someone made for Dawn of the Dragon. I wanted to credit them, because I've used it in my compilation video for this game's cutscenes, but I could not find the original creator of that mod. I tried looking it up, and I found a forum where they discussed it, but Crystal Blazier just says that someone did it, but doesn't specify who it was. So I actually can't credit them. It really is nice, though, that, because this version of the game loads so fast, I really don't usually end up having to see that loading please wait screen throughout a playthrough, which is really cool that it loads seamlessly like that. Okay, also question. Mara Rex brings up a good point. As a kid, something that always confused me were the dragon soldiers that you see later in the game. Like, was anyone else kind of wondering who the hell are they? Because I don't know if anyone else, like, I don't know if anyone else thought this, but the game series kind of leads you to believe that Cinder killed all the dragons. Or at the very least, like, rid the world of any dragons except for her, Spyro, and the Guardians. And the other reason she didn't kill the Guardians was because she needed their power to release Malefor. So, was I the only one wondering, like, where the hell those dragon soldiers came from? And also, what kind of element they are? Because their color doesn't really tell. Like, I think the best guess people have was that they're fear dragons, but... Like, seriously, those dragon soldiers were yet another plot hole that confounded me to this day. Alongside why Cinder is purple. Oh, why the hell did that miss? Come on. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Ow! Fuck you. I hate these wyverns. Like, legit, I love this game, but these wyverns are just flat out broken. Like, seriously, these wyverns never work properly, because... Okay, yeah, perfect example. You saw right there, yeah, they just keep, like, going up into the air, and then you can't hit them. They just get stuck in this loop. And this always happens every time I do this. Like, look at this. Bruh. It's like, just... See what I mean? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, who programmed this? Like, seriously, who... Like, most of the enemies in the game work perfectly fine. It's just the wyverns that do this weird shit. I can't even hit it with the Comet Dash. There we go. It's finally stopped doing that. Oh, great, I'm out of magic. Cinder, just... Bruh. There! Jeez. Broken-ass enemies. I'm way behind on the chat. How much CPU usage are you pulling? Could you take a look at Task Manager? Yeah. Hi Ash, what's up? Crystal Blazier is the reason I found your vid on unused content? Oh, really? What was the correlation? Have you played the 2 other Legend of Spyro games? Yes, I have. Technically. I've never beaten Eternal Night on console because that game is like 10 ridiculous levels of hard. But I've beaten Eternal Night on Game Boy, DS, I've beaten A New Beginning on GameCube, DS, and GBA. And I've beaten every version of Dawn of the Dragon as well. PS2, PS3, Xbox 360, and DS. Still a lot of CPU headroom. Hell yeah, this computer is beautiful. Like I said, I have no qualms. I don't like the Wii version of Eternal Night. Oh god, don't remind me. Because I didn't own like an original Xbox or a PlayStation of any kind, I had to try and play it on the Wii, and that was so much bullshit. Like legit, I will never play I will never play Eternal Night again because the Wii version is so much bullcrap. Her vid on how to improve the Legend of Spyro games. Oh, that's cool. Voltara hates the Wii version, yeah, as I stated. Seriously, that version of the game can go, like, frickin' die in a hole. I really wish I could have played it on something else, because I hate the Wii version. I still have that piece of shit, too, I just haven't played it. It's so fucking hard to platform when you're using a Wii remote and nunchuck, like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, Eternal Night on console is the only Legend of Spyro game I have not beaten. I remember as a kid I used to rage quit so bad at that game. I'm pretty good at A New Beginning though. Oh, you should, Ash. That would be cool. Oh, you know... Oh my gosh, speaking of that, Ash, you know what is, like, my favorite kind of fan art? When people, like, do screenshot redraws. Like, I've seen a bunch of people do screenshot redraws of, Legend of Spyro scenes. One of my favorites being the scene near the end of the game where Malifor is basically like, oh, Cinder lured you to the Well of Souls and shit. And Cinder says, like, I don't know anymore. Someone redrew that scene, and I think it's in my favorites, and I loved it so much. So it would be cool if you did like one of those. Oh, A New Beginning is easy once you get it. Like, seriously, honestly, the only times I found myself challenged in A New Beginning is if A, in the Cinder boss fight, she decides to just be a complete dick, or if, like, the enemies decide to cheap you, so you have to cheap them back. But once you know how to out-cheap the game's cheapness, then yeah, the game's, like, super easy. I could beat it in a day. It really is strange how Eternal Night was, like, such a difficulty spike compared to the other two games. Like, A New Beginning was kinda challenging if you didn't know what you were doing, but still fairly easy. Eternal Night was hell, although the GBA version's pretty fair. And then Dawn of the Dragon is, like, ridiculously easy, again, once you know what you're doing. Like, I saw so many people who said this game was hard, and, like, they struggled ridiculously, especially with the Malifor boss fight. And it's like, bruh, I can beat that in, like, 5 minutes. But that's only because I seriously know how to play this game inside and out. But like I said, basically, if someone asked me, Legend of Spyro games are easy once you know what you're doing. But when you don't know what you're doing, then yeah, it can be a bit interesting. Especially if you don't know what to do in a certain level. Because, oh boy, you're in for a treat if you don't know what to do. And I will admit, some of the bonuses can be devilishly hidden. Ow. Wow, fail. Why am I failing to grab these things? Ow. Jerk. Oh, come on. Ow! I know this thing's already dead, but I'm gonna beat the crap out of it just out of spite. Jerk. There. Rip. I was thinking of doing a Dark Spyro headshot. Ooh, yes. I'm so behind on the chat right now. The only Legend of Spyro game I've beat is the one you're playing. My god, your controls on this is so clean. Yeah, I've told you, I've learned these controls very well. I do like Mark Hamill's voice as him, I just wish they didn't modulate to where it's really hard to hear what he's saying. Yeah, I agree too. Mark Hamill was a good choice for Malifaux. Although, let's be real, all I can think about when I hear it, though, is, like, what a Joker Malifaux would sound like, and that sounds amazing. Because I love the Batman Arkham series way too much. I actually played this trilogy in reverse. I kinda did too. I played Dawn of the Dragon first way back when I was younger because a friend of mine had it. And then I played I wasn't able to play A New Beginning or Eternal Night until years later. And it's actually kind of funny considering I didn't know that this was a trilogy until like maybe 5 years after maybe not 5 years, but like I think a year or two after I first played Dawn of the Dragon for the first time. That's when I found out this was a trilogy and that there were 3 games. Because something funny is my interpretation was because I played this game first. I thought A New Beginning took place after Dawn of the Dragon. So when I watched the cutscenes for that game, I was like, wait, why is Cinder so all evil and shit? And I was like, wait, why doesn't Spyro recognize her? I was like so confused. And then of course I eventually figured out what the deal was, but yeah. Yeah, that's very true. That's why I'm able to play it on here. And this is on... Not trying to be all PC Master Race and shit, but this is literally the best way you can play this game. Which is emulated on the PS3 emulator. Because, like, as you can see, the frame rates are really good. And there are some bugs in the game that... or minor bugs that were caused by the bad frame rates on console. That looks so much better this way. Like, the quick time events look smoother. The loading screens don't usually have to appear because the game loads too fast. The loading screens between levels take, like, no time at all. And there's even a particular cutscene, which I did skip it, but it's the cutscene after you beat Twilight Falls. There's a moment where when Cinder lays down, the frames of her animation are a little odd-looking. But while it doesn't fix it completely, playing it like this makes it look a lot better. That's part of the reason I chose to, that's part of the reason I chose to record cutscenes. Not just because I have the Black Cinder mod on, which I know some people would like to have that for editing purposes, where they would like to have cutscenes of Cinder with her correct coloring. But I also wanted to, like, post it with that better frame rate for some of the in-game cutscenes. Desperate times, man. Yeah, no kidding. Like, granted, I have the version I always played was the Xbox 360. Because to this day, I've never owned a PlayStation console. I keep, like, trying to think if it's worth it, but every single time there just are no games that I really want a PlayStation for. Because 9 times out of 10, they're either on the Switch or on some other system that I could easily play. I need Cyber and Cinder and Spyro scenes. Well, you're also one of the reasons I did that. I thought of you, and because I know that the purple Cinder thing bothered you too, I decided to record those cutscenes. So like, say, it was mainly for editors, because I know not a lot of people edit with Spyro. Like, I'm one of the few people who do, and I know that my girlfriend in the comments there do. So I was like, just in case someone wanted to use them for editing, there we go. Cinder with the correct coloring. Unfortunately, I of course can't fix the pre-rendered cutscenes, but Dawn of the Dragon is actually the only Spyro game that doesn't have bugs on PC when running at 100 frames per second. Spyro Reignited has frame rate bugs on PC, and it was intended to be a PC game. Dawn of the Dragon never came out on PC. Yeah, I think you told me about that. How you're like, I think you said you were like impressed that Dawn of the Dragon actually runs well at like over 100 frames on like games built for PC. that can't even do that, so... It really does show you that if this game was given the chance to be on better hardware, it would be a much nicer game. Another big reason I want them to make a remastered version, like... Because on Switch and whatnot, with using more advanced technology, this game would look and feel so much better to play. It lags all the time on consoles, but of course I just got used to that. But yeah, it's like, playing this on PC, I was just like, wow. The consoles were holding this damn game back. Ow. Screw you, good sir.
Watch out!
PS5, no, I recommend not getting it. Trust me, I did not have any plans to. Honestly, like, I don't even know if I would ever care about getting the new Xbox, because I literally, like, for my last birthday, I bought myself, an Xbox One, finally. Because I did manage to find one that suited my needs for not too much money. Unfortunately, the case was pretty banged up, like, it was pretty scratched, but I was able to fix that by just buying a Xbox console skin, so I now have a pretty looking console instead of looking at a scratched up case. But the system works 100% fine. I think I paid like $200 something for it, and then I paid like $30 for a warranty in case it broke. Because I think it's actually one of those warranties too where it's a no questions asked. Like if I walked in with a broken console, they would just replace it, no questions asked. It was actually kind of funny that the cashier who I purchased it from, he actually told me that something he used to do, which is he would, when his warranty was close to ending, he would actually purposefully break the console, and then he would get a replacement using the warranty before it was about to expire, and it's like, and he actually recommended I do that too, and I was like, I don't like doing something that dishonest, and it's like, I get why they do it, and I don't blame him for doing it, but, plus it would just physically hurt me to just destroy a perfectly functioning console. So, I probably won't do that with mine. Plus, I have a skin on it now, so I don't really intend on breaking it. Don't buy a console or gaming PC now. The market is desperate because current events and prices stock are insane. Nobody should buy a PS5 XSX right now. Wait till prices come down and manufacturing issues cease.
You don't have to listen to it.
Those consoles shouldn't exist to begin with. Honestly, I don't blame them for releasing them, but it's like, just buying them right now is not worth it. Even Cat Icarus, who loves the PlayStation beyond everything you can imagine, he even says that the PS5 is not worth the ridiculous money that's required to buy it. Because even the games that are, like, really good that are on it right now are usually either playable on PC or PS4. Like, Spider-Man Miles Morales. And because I kind of grew up with Xbox, I probably will at some point get the new Xbox. But it probably won't be for quite a few years down the line. I mean, like I said, I just bought an Xbox One for my birthday this year, so... And granted, that's the third Xbox One my family has now, technically, because we have one in the living room that's my dad's, and then we have one in the playroom, which is my siblings, and then of course the one in my room is mine.
Jeez. Okay, at least it wasn't a complete waste of time. Ta-da!
I mean, you and I can share PlayStations.
Come on, what you waiting for?
That is true. It is worth mentioning that at some point my girlfriend will probably want to get the new PlayStation, so we could always share that. Because I just have always preferred Xbox, just out of habit. Because my family always got Xbox, not PlayStation. Not that I have a problem with PlayStation, it's just, I'm just used to Xbox is all. It's best just to wait, yeah. Like I said, at this point, I just have no reason to buy the new consoles. Because first of all, they're ridiculously expensive, so I can't even buy them if I wanted to. But it's also the fact that there are no games I would really want to play on it. Like, I like the Spider-Man games as stories, but like Batman Arkham Trilogy, I just am not good at, I wouldn't be good at the game itself. So I probably wouldn't want to actually play it. And honestly, the only game I could see myself wanting to play on PlayStation consoles is Ratchet & Clank, because unfortunately they did not release that on any other consoles. Because that is a game I've been wanting to try for quite a few years, Ratchet & Clank. I think the Crash Team Racing remake I also was kind of curious about, but that's also on PS4. And I think the only reason why I was interested in that is because I found out they added Spyro as a playable character. Xbox One, I have mixed feelings. I love my Xbox One, honestly. It also is kind of nice that I can have Disney Plus on it. But yeah, my Xbox One is my new baby. Even if it is a bit banged up. I haven't touched it in like 2 weeks because I've been playing on my PC the whole time, but... I've got quite a few games for it now. I've got a lot of them are shared between my Switch and my PC now, but I have like Okami HD. I actually bought like some Borderlands games and tried playing those for a bit, and it was fun, but it's not easy. The game kicked my ass. But I did find myself liking Borderlands. Let's see, what else do I have for it? I obviously have Skyrim, which I have on everything now, ironically enough.
Follow me.
What else do I have? I've got quite a few things. I have Skylanders Trap Team now. At some point I would like to get Swap Force for Xbox One as well. Do a playthrough of that, maybe. Unfortunately, finding Xbox One copies of Skylanders games is ridiculous! That's a rant for another day. Like, okay, no, you know what? It's not for another day. Okay, legit, I understand that Skylanders stuff was, like, kind of discontinued and shit, but oh my lord! Skylanders games, if they're not for, like, the Wii version or whatever, are complete ridiculousness in terms of their price. Like, holy hell. And I'm seeing Skylanders themselves go for ridiculous money online now, and it's like, why? Though thankfully, all the Skylanders that are deemed really rare and expensive right now, I already have. So I don't have to, like, buy Echo or Spotlight or Blackout or anything like that, because, oh my god, those things are going for ridiculous money online when they used to go for only, like, $12. Giant Voltara hanging in the background. Yes. Yes, she is. And, oh wow, I just realized I had that sitting there this whole time. Ignore that. That's an empty bowl that I had soup in earlier. I do also recommend playing the Sly Cooper series. I have heard good things about that too. So I probably would try Sly Cooper. I would like to see you play Minecraft Java at some point. Oh my gosh, that's another one that's another thing I've been trying to save up money for. Because we love doing our in my Discord server between my good friends, we like to play Minecraft together some nights. I have it for Switch, but I wanted to get it for PC to make things easier too, because then if I have it on PC, I could also probably stream us playing it, which would be nice. Actually, yeah, I think I could. Yeah, I could stream us playing Minecraft together in the Discord chat, I think, if I get it for PC. But the version of that I want is like $50 because normally it costs like $30, but then like if you get the $50 version, you get like a bunch of extra stuff with it. So I wanted to kind of put that aside for when I had a few bucks. But yeah. I do intend on getting that at some point. It's better to find the Skylanders games discs used with no figures or Portal of Power. That's the only caveat. The reason why I say it's expensive is that if you want to play Skylanders on Xbox One, you have to buy a specific portal. The rest of the Skylanders portals work on every console except for Xbox One. If you try to plug in, say, an Xbox 360 portal into Xbox One, it will not work. And that's something worth mentioning. That's why they're expensive, because I could buy a Xbox 360 portal in game for like $25-30 bucks. But if I want the Xbox One version with the specific portal that I need, I'm paying like over $100. So yeah. So yeah, that's the problem, and that's why Trap Team was so pricey, and that's why I don't have Swap Force yet, because like I could buy the game by itself. In fact, I did. I bought Trap Team by itself for like 20 bucks. But then I found out that I needed to get a specific portal to actually play it, so I was pretty pissed. And now I have 2 copies of Trap Team because the bundle that Cyber got me came with another copy of the game. So I'm not really sure what to do with the second copy, but I think I might, like, I don't know, give it to Kawaii? I don't know. I'll do something with it. I have 3 accounts I don't use. I can give you one of my accounts and change the name for you so you can use it. No, it's alright. I could just get... I'll just get the game myself. I appreciate the offer. Yeah. That is true. I know that they remastered them for like PS3 or some shit, but I wish they would do the same for PS4. Make it more accessible to people. I love you, but you know I hate Skylanders. Oh yeah, that's right, you do. Ah, I forgot. I will go to my grave liking Skylanders. I'm sorry, I love it. It's cringy, and they definitely got a bit too money-happy, but I'm sorry, I love Skylanders. Like, I just find it so charming, and I actually liked the games and how they played, so... Plus, there's just so much I loved about it. It's like I said, I have the controversial opinion, which is I like Legend of Spyro and Skylanders more than Classic Spyro. Just because it's not... like I said, it's just not the Spyro I knew. I currently managed to buy all the games for Xbox One, and I have the Traptanium portal for Xbox One. And now I have 2 snapshots and 2 food fights. I've got a bunch of extras. I've got like I think I got 2 dark snapshots. I got like 3 dark food fights, and I've got a bunch of extra Skylanders now because of because of me trying to track down a copy of Xbox One Trap Team. Swap Force is my favorite, so that's why I want to track that down too. At some point, but yeah. Also, yeah, fun fact, Swap Force is actually my favorite Skylanders game. Freaking love Tessa. But yeah, I think there's only one Skylander left that I can reasonably obtain that's not ridiculously collectible that I need for my collection still. And I think that's like, it's like Dark Mega Ram Spyro. I didn't know that existed until recently, and I want to get my hands on it. I think it was like 12 bucks on eBay or something. The chat gets overflown like crazy. I was just gonna say, like, it's kind of funny that this is probably the most, busy my stream has been. Like, I'm actually having trouble keeping up with the chat and playing the game at the same time. I guess all this time y'all really wanted me to play Spyro Dawn the Dragon. Which I'm more than happy to do. Especially since I'm kind of meh right now. So I kind of wanted an easy game to play that didn't require much thinking on my end. So that's why I kind of resorted to playing this today. I mean, I think Skyrim would probably be the second game that I would play that doesn't require a lot of brain power, because honestly, Skyrim is not that hard of a game if you obviously play it on the easy difficulties. And I love playing it with mods on, so. I do like that your streams have a least amount of people, because being honest, I don't like streams with 100+ people. I never did either. When I watch people on Twitch, I honestly don't like streams that have like thousands of people in the chat, because then you know the chat's just gonna be flooded with people, so what you say is just gonna get buried. So yeah, even when I was younger, I always preferred hanging out in streams that had like maybe 10, 15 people. Currently, I'm waiting on Scratch to be delivered to my house, and the next ones I'll buy are going to be a few figures I'm missing to get to 100% of Trap Team. Fun fact, I have never 100%ed the Skylanders game, simply because I just could not ever afford to get all the Skylanders for a game, but at some point I would like to. That's kind of like a life goal of mine, is to collect enough Skylanders to actually 100% a game. It would probably be either Trap Team or Swap Force. I'd really love to 100% Swap Force. That would feel so fucking good. Like, holy hell. Though, granted, I think out of all the Skylanders games, the easiest one to 100% would probably be Superchargers. I kind of realized that because I started doing another playthrough of Superchargers, and it definitely occurred to me that it's probably one of the easier Skylanders games to 100%, because you just need there's only like a handful of different vehicle types. Activision should send you a medal if you 100% a Skylanders game. I agree. Yeah, I think the only Skylander left that I want to collect is Dark Mega Ram Spyro. Oh, my back. Something I wouldn't mind showing off, it's been kind of sitting here on my plushies because I haven't had a good place to display it. I actually finally got my hands on one of these. And for those who don't know, it's a Figma of Dark Pit, which is something I've wanted all my life. I pre-ordered it like last year, and it finally came. Surprisingly in good condition. I was expecting to be beaten up, so now I actually have both Pit and Dark Pit. Don't you hate Superchargers? I do, but I kind of wanted to play through it again just to refresh my memory, because I didn't really remember a lot about the game because it was so just not memorable to me. So I started playing through it again, and the thing is, it's not like the game isn't fun. Like, the game is fun, it's just that the cars just ruin it. It's just, ugh. Like, it just feels so weird having your Skylander drive a car. Also, another thing about this game that I never understood. I'm going to demonstrate something. This is a glitch in the game. I wish I knew why this happens. This has been a huge mystery, like, ever since I played this game for the first time. When you do what I just did, it causes the dragon to land on the raft, but then just completely freeze, and then her armor, which I'm gonna try and... it's hard for me to see because it's zooming in on Spyro because I'm playing as him. You can't see all that well, but her armor is gone. Like, the armor she was wearing is not on, and it's actually below her. Like, you can kind of see it right there. And Spyro does this too. And this is as far as I know, this is the only place in the game where you can cause this to happen. It's such a specific weird bug that I don't, like, have an explanation for it. And it's fixed by switching to the other dragon. And see, Spyro just did it without my input, which proves it can happen on complete accident. Cinder.exe has stopped working, basically. And see, as you can see, Spyro did the same thing. Now, Spyro's armor you can see a little easier. And his freaking helmet is clipping into the raft. Like, what the frick? And you can see his tail armor beneath him right there. Yes. Chaos was the highlight of Skylanders for reals. Actually, fun fact, there's a Comic-Con that usually happens every year, fairly close to where I live. And he actually went to that con. So I got to say hi to him. And he was like asking what role of his was your favorite, and I told him that it was Chaos. And he actually did his Chaos impression for me right there. It was really cool. I wish I could have gotten something signed by him. I would probably brought one of my Skylanders or something. Because that would have been cool. Oh my god, I just realized that because, a Chaos Skylander actually exists now because of Imaginators, it would be so kick-ass to get one of those and have it signed by, Richard. That would be so cool. I would love that. If I ever see him going to a con I can go to again, I'll probably buy a Imaginator Chaos just for that. But yeah, this is such a bizarre bug, and it's so weird. And it only happens in this specific spot, so it's like, I don't know why it only happens here. I like him voicing as Moxie from Hell of a Boss. Oh my god, when I saw that he was voicing Moxie, I was so happy. And I recognized the voice instantly. Like, when I first watched the pilot, oh my god, I knew instantly it was him. I was so happy when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, they got the dude who voices Chaos. This is brilliant. Oh my god. Plus, also, I'd like to point out that because the voice is identical to Chaos, now technically we have voice clips of Chaos swearing. Like, in the pilot, Moxie says, like, are you fucking filming us right now? And you could totally, like, animate Chaos saying that, and it would sound exactly the same. And honestly, I wish someone would do that. I want someone to, like, make an SFM model of him, and just animate Chaos saying that. Because it would be beautiful. And any other time Moxie swears or it says anything, you could just replace him with Chaos, and it would probably be just as in character. Chaos and Zim, yeah, I know. I just don't, I never watched Invader Zim, so I don't really have any fond memories of that. I associate him more with Chaos than Zim. Chaos swearing would just be the best. If someone did make Chaos for SFM, you can already tell Travis will make it. Oh god, yeah, he probably would. Another bug in the game that's kind of interesting, and I don't know if it'll happen now, but I can go fight the elite enemy and we'll find out after we complete the level. There's a bug which makes the elite enemy in this level appear twice. And again, it's the only level where this happens. And it doesn't always happen. Like, it's kind of random whether it happens or not. But the elite enemy appear after you beat it and then beat the level and come back. Like, before you leave the level and once you, like, get Hunter and shit and then come back, there's a chance it will be here again and you can kill it again for more experience points. And the buggy part of it, besides the fact that it comes back, is that unlike the first time you fight it, it will actually just stand there and not let you, it won't hurt you. Like, it won't try to attack you, and even when it shields your attack and hits you, it doesn't do any damage. You also can't grab it, and, there's one other thing that it won't let you do, but, but yeah, it's such a weird glitch, and I'm just like, why does that happen? And like I said, it only happens sometimes. I've gotten it to trigger several times on the 360, so I'm definitely curious if it will happen again and I can get it on video. Alright, this is the fear helmet, so I need to switch to Cinder. Oh, Jesus! Whoa! Okay, I have actually never seen that attack from this thing. What the fuck? That scared the ever-loving shit out of me just now. Aether! This is what I always save Aether for in this level. Although it loves to disappear and waste the time. Oh, Jesus. I know these enemies can do that attack, but I've never seen this elite enemy do that. Why is fear not lasting long? What the frick? This should be lasting much longer than it is. Dude, seriously, it's not... It's wearing off instantly. Okay, now this thing is just being buggy. Because, like I said, that fear is not supposed to wear off instantly like it is. Ow! Frick. This thing is being a royal pain in the nuts. Damn. Wow, that was stupid. Oh yeah, the convexity music is great. What the shit was that? Okay. Also, speaking of glitches, remember I mentioned a while ago that I got a glitch to happen? I actually think I discovered this, because I've seen no documentation of this glitch online. I discovered a glitch in the catacombs where, you know where, like, after Hunter shoots the golem in the eye, and you have to go up to him to trigger that cutscene, I was able to barrel roll past him and into the door, and that caused, like, a bunch of bugginess to occur. Now, the result I got, on the emulator was not quite the same. It was slightly different, but it was similar enough that I was willing to call it good. I actually was able to replicate that glitch on video. Because I'd like to point out that this happened while I was recording for the cutscenes. When I was recording the cutscene compilation video, I actually managed to do that glitch. So I have it recorded. I actually had a number of interesting bugs happen while recording that. At some point, I definitely would want to do, like, a glitch compilation video of this game, because the glitches in this game are so interesting. But yeah, fun fact. Yeah, wow, what luck. Yeah, no kidding. I wasn't really trying to do the glitch, but I thought I'd attempt it, and yeah, the result was actually pretty cool. What, I can kind of, actually, you know what, here. Since I'm streaming, I'll show it. Let me see, where did the... No, it's not in this folder. I think it's this folder, yes. I think it's this video. But, here. I can actually show you guys, because otherwise it's probably gonna be a while before I can post this. Okay, okay. So, like, watch here. You can also kind of see what you how to trigger the glitch. It's very frame specific, but yeah, the loading please wait thing happened, and then this was the result. That was actually the result. And then the cutscene actually does come up as normal. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is the recording I did for that compilation video. So that happened before this cutscene. I'm gonna go back a bit and show it again. It's very timing specific, but you can do it. And yeah, this is what happens. And it looks absolutely ridiculous. Because the reason why Cinder can't walk through the door is that, I'm assuming what happens is that I loaded, the part of it that happens after this cutscene, which has stuff in the way. So that's why she couldn't get through the door. I would like to point out that the result that I got the first time I did that glitch, that is not what happened. What happened is that I think it did that Cinder running in place thing. It did this Cinder running in place thing, but instead of triggering the cutscene, it skipped it. It actually loaded me after the cutscene. It completely skipped it. So that was the only difference. And I am sad that it didn't do the exact same thing, because it was even more glitchy. I want to go back, I forgot to talk to Hunter. Alright, see ya, Digi. That you couldn't document because you got put in a corner to— oh yeah, that! Yeah, thankfully there is footage of this glitch online. Like, there's not much of it, but it happened to Random Game Critic during his Let's Play of the game. So there is footage of it. But yeah, it's the 2-player only glitch where, both dragons can die at the same time, and depending on what you're doing in the game at the time, it causes different results.
Let's get you home.
And what Volgorn is talking about is that while at like a family gathering, I brought this game because my cousins brought their 360. And I was playing with my cousin Dominic, and we were fighting Malefor, and we had that glitch occur. We both died at the same time, and I freaked out. But unfortunately, I said something in response out of shock that my parents apparently didn't like, so I got grounded. And so they put me in like the corner. And I missed the end of the rest of the glitch because I told them to pause it, but I'm guessing my cousin didn't listen to me. I really hope to have that glitch happen again at some point, because that would be so much fun to document.
Dragon is indeed our last hope. I bid you safe passage and good luck.
We could use your help.
God, I want a soda so bad. Unfortunately, I'm out of soda.
The invitation shall be left.
I don't have any more soda. Although I did discover I like that new Mountain Dew Rise energy drink they recently came out with. I really like that. Because I'm actually out of drinks. I drank like my last can of lemonade the other night.
Meet me here as soon as
Seeing the Legends tried the glitch where Cinder teleports behind a shadow door and the— oh my god, speaking of that, I have no clue how this happened. It is a huge mystery. But speaking of those shadow doors, in the dam level, I actually one time somehow got Spyro on the other side of those shadow doors without lowering it. I have no clue how he got in there, but he ended up behind the shadow door while Cinder was on the other side. And I have no clue how he got in there, but it was so awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and see if that elite enemy will respawn. Just out of curiosity. Oh my gosh, I wonder if they still have that major melon flavor of Mountain Dew. I actually, the other day, I went through my, I was, like, scrolling on Amazon, and I added, like, a bunch of soda to my wish list. Just because that's how sad I am these days. It's like I just added a bunch of Mountain Dew flavors to my Amazon wish list. God, I could seriously go for a Mountain Dew right now. Although there's actually a soda I like better than Mountain Dew, despite it being my favorite. The grocery store just down the road from my house has these... They're a bit more expensive, but they're delicious. They got, like, blue raspberry soda, orange cream soda. They have, like, such delicious flavors of soda. Spyro behind a shadow door. Let me out! Let me out! Yeah, I wish I knew how he did that, and I've never had it happen again. But it was so funny. It's worth mentioning that was on the 360 version of the game. No, it did not trigger. Okay, so I hope to show this because it is so weird. But yeah, it unfortunately did not respawn. Also, lol that draw distance. It's worth mentioning that this entire time I've been playing through this level, I've literally, like, not been focusing on anything I've been doing. This whole level has been done purely on instinct. Like, I'm literally not even paying attention. I've been barely paying attention to the game I'm playing. That's how much I know this game. I literally know this game so well, I could probably play it with my eyes closed. I've literally not been paying attention this whole time. It's basically muscle memory, I guess, because... That's the best way I can describe it, is it's basically muscle memory.
Oh, Hunter, we have to go this way?
If we march quickly, we shall reach the dragon city.
It's also kind of funny that, like, every 2 weeks when my mom goes shopping, I go with her. See what I mean by loading times? But, I go with her, and then, like, I've turned into a joke that every 2 weeks I get McDonald's and a Starbucks, just... Although my mom usually pays for the McDonald's. I usually pay for the Starbucks or any other food I want to get.
I heard it too. Quickly.
Ugh. But yeah, it's like my bi-weekly Starbucks and McDonald's.
It has begun.
Although, thankfully, now, DoorDash does have McDonald's, so I don't have to wait that long if I want some. But I obviously have to have money for that. It also sucks because there's a special type of hot wings that are sold at a Target near my place. And they're like $7 a bag, but they're so goddamn good.
I'm all right, but you won't be able
So it's like, I hate spending that much money on a bag of wings that aren't even that big, but it's like, they're just so good, it's worth it. I'm definitely not gonna be able to get those this time, though.
Look,
They need our help. Help! Help, please! Help! Please! Help us!
I mean, it would make sense. Go for it. Ow. Jerk face.
Help! Please! Help us!
Over here! Over here!
Oh, yes.
Save us!
Like, so the only thing about the animation that bothers me is that Cinder's wings just randomly become ridiculous looking for no reason. Oh, I forgot to put these on. Game logic. Exactly. again referencing random game critics' let's play of this game, when they got to that cutscene, the dude, his friend was laughing at him while he said this, but like, random game critic was like, "Are you kidding me? We can fly!" Just, but yeah, it's I don't know. Again, game logic. I meant to do this.
Please help us. Help, please. Hello? Hello? What's going on? Oh, I'm very frightened. Hello? Help!
I got this.
I can't see anything.
I know, right? Honestly, I'm just glad that I can now stream, like, at really good quality, not just because my internet's fixed, but also the fact that... I mean, I did see that you mentioned it earlier, and I didn't have time to acknowledge it. But, yeah, this PC is fucking amazing. I've never had so much love for a computer in my life, and I love it so much. I can do so much with this computer, and it, like, basically unlocked all the things I wanted to ever do. I can stream whenever I want at good quality, I can edit my videos without too much of a pain. I can play games I couldn't before. I can, for God's sake, I can experience PC gaming. Like, damn. That's something I never thought I would ever get to experience.
Help us, please.
Wow, that fire effect actually looks really cool. What are you going to do with your other computer? Oh, I already decided what I was gonna do with that. I gave it to my brother. There's parts that need to be purchased and put in it, like a graphics card and shit. But I decided to let my brother have it. Because my brother is getting older, and he currently only has like a laptop that he borrows from mom. So he needs his own computer. Especially as he gets older and has more school stuff that he needs to do. He can't share a computer with his sister forever.
Oh, we're trapped. We're totally trapped.
So that's what I decided. Plus, I trust Aiden to take good care of a computer, unlike his younger sister. Because Reagan has not quite proven that she can be trusted with stuff like that yet. Honestly, I think she's just too young. My original plan was I was gonna keep it for Sophie, but then she obviously is planning on building her own gaming PC, so I was just like, okay. If that's the case, then I can give it to my brother then. I love my little bro. It really is funny how I'm just playing this on autopilot, like I'm just spacing out.
I'll lead.
Come on, help us! Hey!
I know.
Let's go. We have to keep moving. Let's go. We have to keep moving.
Dear God, I'm sorry. I hate Cinder's voice acting in this game. She just sounds so monotone. It's part of the reason I would love to, like, just redub this game at some point. With, like, actually, with Cinder actually sounding like she gives a shit. Okay, there he goes. I was like, is he just gonna be a ballerina forever there? Embraces inner Spyro with his ice tornado attack. Also, I love how the music just went silent. Oh, there it goes.
Hello? Hello? What's going on? Oh, I'm very frightened. Hello? Help!
Burns into fire, yeah, basically.
We did it.
The thing is, it doesn't even sound depressed. It just sounds emotionless. Do a little dance before you die.
Thank you. Thank you. You saved our lives.
No big
I
deal,
love-
risking our lives,
I
saving
love how
people,
how when you say
dodging
Cinder,
danger,
it gets
taking it to the
auto-corrected to
man.
Cyber.
It's an occupation.
Look out! Siege engines! They're sending in their war machines!
Oh yeah, that's how this game handles its music most of the time. Or it'll just go silent for a while. Like in Valley of Avalar, it tends to go silent for a long time, and then you just hear ambient noises.
Listen to me. Everyone who can still fight must go to the ramparts.
The rest of you run. Get under cover.
No, Cyber's not in this game.
Okay,
It's
wait, putting out fires is one thing, but hey, wait for me.
yeah, but I only needed one more. I didn't need to. Cyber's not in this game. It's just it's being auto-corrected. She's saying Cyber or Cinder, but it's probably her autocorrect. Well, yeah, we found out. It's because apparently over time, animals chew through our Wi-Fi cables outside, so that's... Whoa! Wow, I'm thanking God that that doesn't actually damage you, because that probably would have killed me. Wow. Not gonna lie, I love the textures on the walls in this place. Like, there's so many cool engravings. Now, it's worth mentioning that in about 15 minutes, the Snivy Community Day for Pokemon Go is gonna start, so I was going to take part in that, and I thought it would be a fun thing to stream. So, I probably won't be able to play both games at once, but my idea was I was gonna point my webcam at my phone and, like, stream that for a while. Because I've never really streamed playing Pokemon Go on here before, but I kind of wanted to try. Plus, I freaking love Snivy, so the fact that we'll be able to get a shiny of it today is, like, mind-blowing. Been a while since they've had a shiny community day in Pokemon Go that I actually really wanted. I'm still pissed they didn't do Bullpix. Hi, Frenzy. Always appreciated, Frenzy. Oh god, tea sounds so goddamn good right now. Like, I want some so bad right now, wow. Oh gosh. Maybe after the stream I'll have some. Could definitely use it to calm my nerves. Kind of occurs to me that I don't think I've really ever had an omelet. Not out of dislike, just I've never really tried it. God, I miss IHOP.
I'll take it over from here.
Oh, I love scrambled eggs. My mom makes the best moist scrambled eggs, and oh my gosh, I rarely ever get any because everyone in my family eats it first, but I love when she makes them. Oh, scrambled eggs are my favorite. Now, something that is worth mentioning is that everyone who's played this game usually knows about the glitch in Valley of Avalar, where if you use Cinder's Shadow Sneak, or Shadow Cloak, I mean, and go through the cave, you can make the Valley of Avalar disappear. And some people also know that you can do the same on the Destroyer stage. You can do this on any level that has a loading screen. If you know a level that has a loading screen, you can skip it using her Shadow Cloak. And right up here is an example. There's actually 2 moments in this stage where you can do this, and it, like, makes the game, like, so confused. It's amazing. I'm not going to do it, but you can use her Shadow Sneak to go up these stairs, skip the cutscene, and then, like, you can just wander around up there on the wall without triggering, like, you know, the stuff. It's really cool. God, I want tea so bad now. My honey vanilla chamomile tea is my favorite, and I want some so bad right now.
Help! We can't let them destroy the catapult! It's our only chance against the battering ram!
Alright, here we go.
It does kind of... I always thought it looked like it was made of, like, tinfoil. I don't know why.
Quick, we have to reload! I'm out of ammunition!
It better not be gold. Gold is fragile. It probably is. That would actually explain it.
Out of ammunition! I'm out of ammunition! It's gotta shoot!
Yeah. Exactly. Apparently they know how to repair catapults.
Keep it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, we need to get him back on that catapult.
All right, let's hurry. The tower is closing in.
No! Stay close to me. Don't leave me here alone. Don't leave me here alone. Don't leave me here alone. No! Stay close to me. I'm out of ammunition.
That was buggy. It kind of looked like, reminded me of Game & Watch right there for a minute. Really is amazing that just playing through the game normally without even trying, you'll encounter bugs. on the dragon buggy, who knew? Yeah, I know, right?
Let's do this.
I'm out of ammunition! I'm out of ammunition! I can't fire anymore! I can't fire anymore! I can't fire anymore! I can't fire anymore! Quick, we have to reload!
Oh yeah, I saw Google actually showed me that apparently it unfortunately gave me some slight spoilers for Remind, but apparently you get special things for completing Remind, and there's a mod out there that lets you learn them as you just play through the games instead of having to play through the Remind DLC to get it. And I thought that was a really cool idea. The worst reload system ever, yeah, basically. Yeah, I've been excited to try out Kingdom Hearts 3 mods. I might play through the game again with mods on to see the difference. I'll have to figure out how to. Only problem is I'll have to figure out how to install them because of course there's no you would have to do it manually. So I'm sure you can help me with that, Volborn. Oh, really? Okay. Spyro, Spyro, what the frick were you doing over there?
few more
Found a nickel on the way.
Help me reload just one more time.
Is the nickel's name Philip? I wonder how many people actually get that reference. Oh yeah, you should get the game on PC. It's a great freaking time. And we all know the mods are just gonna get more and more ridiculous. I mean, look at Skyrim. No, yeah, Resurrected Heroes got it. It's a Fairly Odd Parents reference. It's one of the older, more beloved jokes where Cosmo has a nickel that he names Philip. Yeah, I got the reference. Fairly Odd Parents, right? Yeah, exactly. And the joke is that it's a girl nickel. I'ma go, bye dear. Alright, see ya, sweetie. Hello, Hulk.
Close the gates. Don't let it in.
Da, 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 da. And squish. Rip Hunter. You never watched the English dub? Oh, okay, yeah, that explains it. I actually don't know if they did a... I'm assuming they didn't, that didn't translate. Like, I'm assuming they didn't do that joke. Actually, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. Did you at least get the super toilet? Like, was that at least a joke? Because I would be so sad if you didn't get at least get the super toilet joke. This is a great zoom in on these stairs. What the heck is this camera? What the heck? I mean, this game's camera's infamous for being horrible, but come on now, that usually only happens in two-player mode. Which is true. This game's camera is usually alright in single-player mode, but oh my god, in two-player mode the camera is shit. And I'm not afraid to admit it. It did translate, but they just called it a coin, not a nickel. Oh, okay. And yeah, I remember the super toilet. Oh my god. Alright, so for now I'm gonna stop playing this. Stop playing that for now. I'm gonna go into the... wrong thing. Change that. First one, I'm gonna put Wish Bear over there. I'm gonna put my controller on the Spyro holder. Ugh. Super toy. Yes. Very much so. Okay, so let's see, I can figure this out. Alright, so give me a second. I know you guys can't see anything, just bear with me. Why is it not... That's odd. Alright, hold on. I'll just do this. Superbike looks stupid. Yeah, I agree. Alright, so I'll do this. I'm gonna double bit infinite vision there. I'm gonna try this because I want to do this community day. It would, like I said, I want to try and do this on stream. No guarantees that how well this will work, but God, this looks horrible. This looks absolutely horrible. Ah, this looks horrible. All right, hold on. See if I can tilt my camera downwards a bit. I can't use my hands properly. That looks fucking horrible. Wow, this looks absolutely horrible. It's also surprisingly hard to curveball this way. Remove the cord. That doesn't help at all. Wireless display mode? What? What? I don't know what either of you were talking about right now. They're spawning already. This is so hard to curveball because the cord's in the way. I need to get these notifications out of here. Second I find a shiny, I use the arm for my drawing tablet. Second if shiny appears, I'm gonna just like freak the hell out. Especially since Snivy is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love this thing so much. Let's see. Boom arms? Come on, give me the shiny beauty. I'm gonna have to put an incense up. Oh shit, that's right, I need to buy the ticket too. Frick. Forgot about that. Nah, it's not shiny. Man, these things are... This is being a butthead. Alright, I'm gonna buy the ticket real quick. Give me a sec. Oh, you got one, Hero? Awesome! Let's see if I can get lucky. Alright, yeah, incense, put that up. Snivy in the sunshine. Power up Pokemon 10 times, catch 15 Snivy, make 5 nice throws. Alright. Nope, not shiny. Blue snake, yes. The blue snake. It kind of reminds me on how I've seen in some Pokemon streams where when someone's hunting for a shiny Pokemon, I've seen people do like bidding wars over like getting to nickname a shiny Pokemon that a streamer finds. I'm just like, that seems so It's like I don't know if I would ever make people pay money for that. I would just rather they just give me a nickname. Let me do something here. Ah, jeez. It's stupid if he does it. Excuse me, Snivy. I'm trying to remember. I saw this the other day. I saw that my streaming playlist was still on this drive somewhere. No, that's not it. Where the hell did I... Oh, here we go. I actually found it. So here we go, now we can have tunes. What do you mean, hero? Yeah, here we go. Now we can have some, at least have some music while I do this, despite how boring it's gonna be. Use your mind, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. And through a world in motion, Sonic Boom. Jesus Christ, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours? The fuck? Man, time freaking flies. At least I won't feel bad if I end the stream after a bit of the community day. Through the light, it's a supersonic flight. We're going. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. Give me the shiny snack. You get one yet, Mom? You get one yet? A shiny Snivy, duh. Well, it's a good thing I reminded you because it's on now. You seem to have good timing with community days. You always wake up right when they start. Well, yeah, it's like 11:22. It started at 11. Usually you're the first one to get it before me. That's why I was curious. No, I'm working on it. I am working on it. Do I have any star pieces? Yes, I do. I have 6. Good. Because I think right now it's boosted Stardust. I can hear your sis in the background. That's actually my brother. That's actually my youngest brother. He's battering my mother. The Chugga Pikmin Rage song. Lava Reef Zone Act 1. Come on, give me my shiny Snivy. I want it. I've been wanting this for ages. I have like 6 star pieces. I usually don't use star pieces or lucky eggs unless it's like an event of some kind where stuff is boosted, like a community day, so it just stockpiles in my bag. For context, I'll definitely have to look at that later, because now I'm curious. Unless I forget. I thought there's just one Joltik that's just here. Yeah, I think I have it set that only, like, mods can post links. But, like, not just anybody can. Should avoid spam. Yeah, we've seen people do like to spam. The reflection from my window is not helping. Oh my god, my back hurts so bad right now. Bruh. I sometimes streamed, drawing characters. I think the last couple streams I did on my old computer was I streamed, me drawing Fate. I actually am in the middle of working on a Voltara picture. So maybe I'll save working on that for a stream then, if you're interested. I did work on it a bit today. I think I'm working on the line art. I finished the sketch and now I'm just working on getting the line art done. If your phone supports wireless display, you could display the phone screen on PC. How? Is there a way to do that? Because I would definitely prefer doing something besides this. Look at your settings. Can you see something called cast? Let me check these Snivy first. Where would I find that? I know, yeah, if you want to see that hero, I think maybe next stream I will, next stream I'll stream myself drawing that. No, I searched cast and it's giving me like podcast, news, radio, Castle Cats. It's not giving me anything like that. We might have to worry about that later. Let's try again. No, it says no results found. So maybe my phone doesn't support it. Can I get a shiny, please? I'm still trying for my first one. Also, my mom just said that she doesn't think these models of phones support it. Oh, really? Okay, yeah, so yeah, this model of phone probably can't do it. Apparently someone in my stream chat has already found two, though. Great. Resurrected Hero 34 just found his second. It's RNGesus, Mom. It's RNGesus. It is simply RNGesus. Hey, Mom. When was my model of phone released? It's the Samsung Galaxy S9, right? That would actually explain it then, because he just said that, he said that, most phones since 2015 have it, but I think that's actually when I got this phone, like... So yeah, so probably, like, right before that became standard on phones, is my guessing. That's probably what happened, because I think 2015 is when I actually got this phone. Yeah, not long after we moved here, yeah. The S9 supports it, surely? Maybe. Finally redeemed my 3 free Disney Plus months. Have you redeemed yours? I don't have to because we already pay for it. Oh yeah, Mom, it's worth mentioning that apparently if you bought, like, Kingdom Hearts 3 on PC, it gives you a free 3 months of Disney Plus. But yeah, it's like I don't know. I didn't think we really needed to since we already pay for it. Samsung Connect. Okay, so that's what it's called. Well, I'll try it. Nope, it says no results found. I tried searching it. It says there's nothing there. I just tried to search it in the settings and it said no results, so I think you may as well redeem so you don't have to pay for 3 months. I mean, granted that we could do that, I guess. I could send that to you, Mom, so you don't have to pay for Disney Plus for 3 months. Can I get a shiny, please? Come on. I am getting a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, I do not need Cinder in here right now. Jesus Christ, everyone's sending me messages. Why is it always the second I stream, everyone starts messaging me on Discord? Oh! Okay. So that's what this is. Alright. Oh, the one that's currently playing, it's a remix of Lusamine's theme from Sun and Moon. I clearly don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Actually, no, this is not what I... I don't know what I'm doing. Absent features, okay. Don't mind me, I'm being an idiot. Okay. Alright, I guess I think that works. Let's see. Yeah, I got it installed. What did it say to do? Select Action Center, connect. Okay. Okay, I don't care. It works. Okay. Good enough. This is being annoying. Good enough. I'm calling that a win. That took a lot of time and wasted a lot of my star piece, but at least now you guys can actually see it. If you have an incense to use it, yeah, I started using one, don't worry. It's cool though, now I can stream Pokemon Go. Can I get a shiny, please? Come on. Usually I get one by now. Yeah, I will, eventually. Well, no, I am playing Pokemon Go on my phone. It's just that it's broadcasting the game to my computer so you guys can see it in good quality. Once you get a shiny. Oh, good idea. It's been we've known about it for a while. They usually announce community days pretty far in advance. Shiny checking everything. Brandon Murphy, hello. Aw, thank you. Maybe from now on I'll stream Pokemon Go community days and stuff, now that I can do this. There's so many goddamn Snivies. Still have my shiny Talonflames from the last community day. Whoa. Game had some serious slowdown there for a minute. How many 100% do you have? I think 2. I actually can go in here and try and confirm that. I think I have 2. Yeah. I know for sure one's a Dragonite. Yeah, I have 100% Dragonite. Your team Mystic, let's go! Yeah, you bet I am. But yeah, I actually have a 100% Dragonite. It's a purified Dragonite too. I think my other one is like a Poliwhirl or something? Yes! Shiny! First shiny of the household goes to me! Oh god, it's fucking beautiful. Look at it! You're beautiful! There we go, come to daddy. Yeah, pretty much. God, I love this shiny. Time to stockpile a bunch of these and see if I can get a really good one. Or mommy, I guess. Yeah, shiny Snivy! That's one shiny Snivy, exactly. That's one. The goal here is I would love to get a really good one. Pikachu and Eevee. Let's go Pikachu and Eevee, yes. Yes, indeed. I just realized I can sit back in my chair now. Oh my gosh, my back has been hurting, so it feels so good to be able to sit back in my chair. Don't you have a wireless controller so you can sit back while playing Dawn the Dragon? I do, but like I said, I don't know how... I thought you said this computer can't use, or... I don't know. I do have a wireless controller, yes, that's true. But I can still sit back when playing with my wired controller, because the cord's very long, it's just that I usually have to sit up in order to see the chat. So yeah, that's why. Yeah, there you go. You can finally see Incredibles 2. I liked it, so I think you'll probably like it too. It has Bluetooth now that you installed the internal Wi-Fi card. The USB one couldn't do Bluetooth. Oh, okay. I'm following now. Maybe I will transition using my wireless controller then. Because I have two to choose from. I have a wireless Switch one. Actually, that's technically three to choose from. I have a wireless Switch one. I have two wireless Xbox 360 ones, and then I have a wireless Xbox One controller. Ah, no, Hannah Montana, get that away from me. Yes, ew, Hannah Montana. Honestly, I never got the appeal of that show as a kid. I had a friend who loved that show, and she would, like, force me to watch it, but I hated it. Again, there was the same friend who forced me to watch the older generations of My Little Pony. Yeah, pretty much. Huh, my scar from that burn is almost gone. I am sick of hearing this song. There we go. Oh yeah, Disney Plus has freaking everything. Like, they even got, like, that Tangled series and stuff. Honestly, my favorite thing to binge on Disney Plus was Phineas and Ferb. Mickey Mouse and the Racing King? What have I been missing since I stopped watching Disney Channel? I have no idea what that is either. Granted, I prefer the older Mickey movies. Like Three Musketeers and shit. That was the lit stuff. I shouldn't be surprised Disney has everything backed up, but I didn't expect them to release so much so quickly. Well, honestly, streaming services kind of have to throw everything out of the gate at what they got. I mean, Discovery Plus, like, had a whole bunch of shit that they just threw at everybody, and it was awesome. Yeah, I saw Dash. least I think I did. God, this song is lit. Of Pokemon Go? Oh, I didn't see that, no. Oh! Oh yeah, I actually did know about that. Thank you for showing me that, Ash. Lego Frost, really? One more shiny and then I'm heading off. Alright, Ash. You got another one, Hero? I don't want to. It's hard for me to find a time to stream where everyone can see it, can stay for a while. It's not easy, even with my bark sleep schedule. You gotta give yourself a try. Still only got 2 shinies. Oh, okay. I don't want to watch the dubs. I don't know. I've never, I didn't think to look for something like that. Game glitched. Oh, rip. Pretty average. Is that the new plushie you got next to you? The new one of Voltara, yeah. I just have her sit there on my laundry basket because I thought that's the best place I can stick her. Plus, I think it's kind of cute always having her in the background during streams. I was hugging my new Wish Bear plush earlier. My girlfriend gave me the money to pre-order that. My plushie looks offended. Oh, she's not. Ugh. It's hard to grab onto her with one hand. I got another shiny. Yay, go hero. Oh, that's good. Yes, another one! Come here, my precious. Voltara is my lucky charm. Did you see my new profile picture? Can't really identify what it is. Yeah, go get some sleep, Ash. I'll try. I'll certainly try. I'm going to ignore that. Oh, Ash. Sorry, couldn't resist. This is my comfort, man. No one cares about Swinky Box. Get out of here. Hello, Pikachu. Why would I need to say that? It's 2 AM in Australia. Fourth. This was a shiny race, I'd be losing. Yeah, everyone comments that I look cute when I hug her. Nah, it's fine. I'm not really that worried about it. I was more just trying to be funny. Just gonna have this Pikachu hang out for a while. Are you excited for the FNAF movie? Oh, I've been excited since it was announced when I was like 14 years old, yo. Oh! There's the third one! I'm using a golden res just to make sure this thing doesn't get away. Oh, you are not getting away from me. What? Get in the ball. But yeah, I've been excited for the FNAF movie since it was announced back in 2014, yo. Or 2015. One of the two. Yeah, she is. I guess she is. Aw. Isn't she? She really is a cute little plushie, ain't she? You guys are sweet. She's my girl. I love how this Pikachu's just hanging out. Pikachu just hanging out with me. I have over 300 Ultra Balls. What the frick? How'd I get that many? This song is soothing to me. Yeah, it's just my family talking in the background. I think I'll keep streaming until the star piece wears off, and then I'll end it. Because I'm tired and want to go lay down. I also want to go make some tea. And possibly eat something. All the above. Yeah, my phone's about to die too. You can tell because the battery meter is actually up there in the corner. It's bedtime for you soon. I don't know, maybe. I may just lie down and relax because my back really hurts. Ah. I'm not quite tired yet, I'm just in pain. I woke up at like 10 last night. I'm just tired. I'm mainly physically exhausted because I've been in pain. And that literally drains me. Did you say your plush's cuffs can come off? Yeah, they can. I'll show you. See? They're all removable. It really does. Like, it really drains the hell out of me. Nothing makes me more exhausted than that. Yeah, honestly, just chilling back with some tea and some food just sounds good right now. I love listening to Pokemon music. Thanks, phone. I noticed. What'll die first, the star piece or my phone? Take Voltara with you when you go to nap. Unfortunately I can't because she's so big. I tried to sleep with her before, but she's just so big that she takes up my whole bed because my bed is tiny. My bed is so small compared to everything else that there's literally no room for her in my bed. Although she could probably be a decent pillow if I used her the right way. Like I could probably lay on her back or something. I do have a smaller Voltara plush that is on my bed, though. Yeah, and then I also have the dragon nuggets. Yeah, I did. I haven't been able to upgrade my storage in a while. Because I haven't been able to get Pokecoins from gyms. I try not to spend too much money on Pokecoins. Alright, Star Piece wore off. Alright, now how do I stop this thing? I'm gonna shiny check that. Disconnect. There we go. I'm gonna pin that to taskbar. Oh gosh. Ow. Alright. I don't know when I'll stream again, but when I do, I'll talk to y'all later, Hero and whatnot.